Hi everyone. Today we're on a delightful journey to discover how chocolate is made, starting from the very source, the cacao farm. Gemi Farm so excited to bring you along to see firsthand how this magical bean becomes the chocolate we love. We're starting at the heart of it all, the cacao trees. Cacao is grown in tropical climates, and this farm is the perfect place for it. It's warm, humid, and lush, exactly what these trees need to flourish. First up, let's talk about planting. The journey begins with planting tiny cacao seeds. These seeds are planted in nutrient-rich soil, and with proper care, they'll grow into cacao trees in a few years. The farmers plant the seeds by hand, carefully spacing them, so they'll have plenty of room to grow. Cacao trees love shade, so they're often grown beneath taller plants to protect them from direct sunlight. After planting, it's all about patience. It takes about 3 to 5 years for the trees to start producing cacao pods. But it's worth the wait. These trees are going to give us the main ingredient for chocolate. Look at this young cacao tree. It's already showing promise, and soon enough, it'll bear beautiful cacao pods. These pods will be filled with beans that will eventually become chocolate. The next few years are all about caring for the trees. The farmers here are experts. They make sure the trees get the right amount of water, nutrients, and shade. It's a lot of work, but it's so important. One of the most interesting things about cacao trees is that their pods grow directly from the trunk and branches. It's incredible to see the colorful pods against the green leaves, like nature's ornaments. Now that the trees are producing pods, it's time for the harvest. The farmers carefully cut the pods from the trees using sharp tools. It's a delicate process to avoid damaging the tree or the pods. Each cacao pod contains 20 to 50 beans, and every bean will go on to become a part of chocolate. It's incredible to think that every bar of chocolate starts from these very pods. Now I get to help with the harvest. These pods are heavier than I expected, and the farmers make it look so easy. It's hard work, but they do it with such skill and efficiency. After harvesting, the next step is opening the pods and extracting the beans. Inside each pod, the beans are surrounded by a sweet white pulp. It's amazing to see them fresh. The beans need to go through a process called fermentation. This is when the flavor develops, and it's a crucial step in turning raw cacao into high-quality chocolate. The beans are placed in large wooden boxes and covered with banana leaves. They're left to ferment for about a week, during which time the beans transform into something truly magical. Once fermentation is complete, the beans are spread out in the sun to dry. This process can take several days, and it's important to make sure they're dried just right. The dried beans are then sorted and packed, ready to be sent to factories where they'll be turned into chocolate. Every step is so carefully done to ensure the best quality. And now we're entering the factory where the beans are transformed into chocolate. The first step here is roasting the beans to bring out their rich, complex flavor. The roasting process is fascinating to watch. The beans crackle and pop as they release their aroma. The factory is filled with the wonderful smell of chocolate in the making. After roasting, the beans are cracked open to reveal the cacao nibs. These nibs are the essence of chocolate. They're pure cacao and will soon be processed into chocolate liquor. The nibs are then ground into a thick paste known as cacao liquor. This is where the magic happens. The cacao liquor will eventually become the chocolate we know and love. After grinding, the cacao liquor is mixed with other ingredients like sugar and sometimes milk, depending on the type of chocolate being made. It's a delicate balance to create the perfect flavor. The mixture is then refined and conched to smooth out the texture. This is what gives chocolate its creamy, melt-in-your-mouth quality. It's incredible to watch the transformation. Finally, the chocolate is poured into molds and cooled. The bars are then wrapped and packaged, ready to be shipped around the world. From bean to bar, it's a truly remarkable journey. And that's the incredible story of cacao. From the farms where it's grown to the factories where it's made into chocolate, every step is filled with care and passion. Gemi Farm hope you've enjoyed this journey as much as I have. Until next time, keep enjoying your chocolate with a new appreciation.